my story is I went to a church rave last night.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing I saw was when I left, they were like trying to nicely kick this, like, well, kick sounds mean, but they were politely trying to get this guy to leave because he had fallen asleep. I guess you'd call it an alleyway. Like there was you go to the alleyway beside the church, that's where all the smokers were going and stuff. So the dude had fallen asleep, I guess, at like the backhand corner. So usually any like licensed venues, which I guess when you rent out the church to throw a rave, you then become a licensed venue, which is a sentence. I'm trying to get this dude to leave. Now, I'll note, I'm standing outside waiting for my Uber. It's 3:37 a.m. So, like, it's not like it's early. Like, you know, we're on our way to 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, like, the night's over. The event ended at 4. Like, that was when it was supposed to end. And I'm just like, I couldn't help it. Like I was eavesdropping because I'm like, because as soon as you see like two security guards, like,
yeah, curiosity
really
gets the better of you.
Yeah, like taking a dude out. You're like, I just like sort of made myself closer, you know, so I could hear. But the funniest thing that got me is because that's how I figured out like what the go was, because they were being like really polite and nice to him. Because at first when you see two security guards, you're like, oh no, did he like get into a fight? Did he do something to someone? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, what's the... But they were being really polite about it because I think they were just like, you're wasted. Like, you were falling asleep like, you were asleep. We had to wake you up. You need to go home. You can't be here anymore. Like, you're done, dude, sort of thing. You're cut off from the night, basically. But then when he kept like begging them at the... Like, I was standing at the bottom of the... Eventually, like, they got him to move closer, like outside the venue. And by the way, when I say it was a church rave, I mean literally like it's an old school church, like that still has all the...
Is it a functioning church?
Yeah.
So people are going to Sunday Mass right now?
I don't know, man. It's confusing, man. It did feel blasphemous, but not like I really care. And there were a lot of people on drugs. Like, like, I would say the types of people who are attending a church rave or this particular event.
Wait, a rave in a church, I think is probably a better description. Because when you say church rave, I'm imagining, you know, bwomp, 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 Jesus loves you, bwomp, 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 bwomp. Repent for your sins, bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
It was a rave in a church.
Okay.
Right. Which makes for a fun venue, I think, is the thing. Like, but the thing is, because you still have... So it's 3 rows of... Put a pin in, old mate. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
I got to just like lay out the...
We'll get to Sleepy Guy first, and then we'll come back to...
No. But pin in him. Let me explain the venue, because then it'll just... So it's like proper, like 3, like middle aisle, left aisle, right aisle, and each aisle has like...
Pews.
Say like 15...
Chairs.
Chairs, like the long ones, you know, just the...
Pews, yes.
Yeah. Is that what they're called? Officially, okay. Yeah, and they're like the proper ones that even have the... When you sit down in them, they got like a little table in front of you, like so you can put your Bible on it or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Like that's... Yeah, so proper. And they just built so that's still all in there. Obviously, you can't take that out. So... but at the front end where the dude gets up and goes, "Oh Lord," you know, does his sermon, they just put a fucking DJ deck, right?
Okay.
What is my life? Yes,
Wait,
and then
is this like a modern church or like a church they built in the 1900s?
No, I would assume this is like a late 1900s,
early stained glass windows.
Yeah, it's stained glass windows. It's big. It's so much brick. At one stage, I was outside and I started talking to this like 60-year-old woman who ended up showing me her brand new kitchen that she'd built on a built in a house. I'm telling you, everyone's on drugs. The
I don't
line,
think she was. I think she was definitely there. You know, making sure everything was not broken.
No, they're that's what I'm like. Out of the, I would say that the most interesting thing about, I guess, if you want to call it like a subculture of music or whatever, like,
Yeah.
like I think it, like a lot of people, it was a very mixed group of ages. I think it leaned more towards like probably my age as the average, which usually if I've been out to a club, it's usually like fucking or like 18-year-olds that look like children to me, right? I would say this leaned more towards that and older. There were like groups of old, and the thing is, like, and I was like, I talked to some.
Well, I was in a church, so I mean,
yeah, but they're you can tell they're all like, and I'm not saying this in a negative way because that's where my political alliance is as well. They're all greenies, right? They're all like they're they're like 60-year-old group of women there, and I was like talking. They're like, yeah, they're fuck the, we used to be able to do more shit like this until the fucking government ruined. Like it's like it's. I think it attracts a certain subculture of thing, and everywhere just smells like weed, right?
Okay.
I feel like that's it's just a bunch of it's modern age hippie movement is what it is. I feel like, yeah, so they had the thing, yeah, because at some stage when I was talking to this fucking lady, at some stage she just stops mid sentence outside and goes, look at all the fucking bricks. Like, where'd all the bricks come from?
It's a good question.
Like, where'd the bricks come from? So it's a fair question. I don't know. Like, where do the bricks come from? They don't seem to use them as much anymore. Did they run out of bricks? It is a good, question to have, I think.
Yes.
So, yeah. So set up. So proper trip. So outside they have like a, like there's like some stairs down and then like a gate in front of that, I guess. Like,
yes,
it's like the gates off the church to keep the vermins out. And so I'm sort of on. I walked all the way down to the footpath because I was waiting for my Uber, and then the security guards and old mate started like they come to the top of the steps, and I was like, oh, I can't really hear what they're talking about, so I like sort of shuffled backwards up the stairs a little bit because I was still waiting for my Uber to arrive, so because I could listen, and he's begging them. It was so.
Survival minutes.
He literally, yeah. He's like, please, I want to go back in. And then and this guy, one of the owners of the event, because it's like put on by a like it's run by two people who like make music and like they performed and they're in it. So they're roaming around the rest of the night.
Organisers, yes.
They're organized. So they did their set at like 10 p.m. and then the rest of the night they're just roaming around, like making sure. And he's like going, he's like, man, look, it's 3:30. It's over at 4. We're wrapping up now. Like he's trying to be so like. He's like, please, please, just let me go back in for 5 more minutes. Like, and he's like, nah, man, we'll see you at the next one. Like, I think he knew him. Like, he must be like a like. They've done a few of these events. Like this was their, like they do them all over Northern Tassie, basically. In warehouses and fucking like the whole thing is like raves in
places that raves are not currently taking place.
Yeah, it's not a real venue, right? Yeah, so he's like, no, man, we'll see you at the next one. Like, I think it's time for you to go home. Eventually, like, he starts walking down the steps. So I like walk back. I'm like shuffle forward to the sidewalk. And he gets down and then he just like looks left. I'm watching him. And then he goes left, and I see him take another left, and he's like going down the alleyway to see if he can back in. And next thing I see one of the security guards like come running down to chase him down this fucking alleyway. But I'm just like, what are you gonna do? Like, do you want to get back to the alleyway where you just passed out in the corner? Like, what's the long-term plan here? I'm just confused.
I think we know when you're drunk, there is no long-term plans.
There is no like. I was just like, what are you doing?
There is a moment, and then there's nothing else.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was my, I don't know. It was just very interesting to watch. So, hey, what did you get up to last night?
Nothing nearly as interesting as that.
Yeah. I'm having a time of it. Similar to my Melbourne trip, I just run solo, right? Just going in. Because here's the thing I've discovered. Here's my life.
How did you discover a rave in a church?
No, I follow the group, like the people.
Okay.
So they were advertising it for a while. So I just brought. You had to buy tickets. It was like $40 ticket or whatever. Because they had like 7 different DJs, and a few of them they come down from Melbourne. So obviously they would have paid for their to perform like a.
So they're paying for them and I get security and whoever's running the bar, I'm guessing.
In the venue. Yeah, they set up a, what do you call it? Like a foyer, I guess the foyer. Like you walk in, there's like a little foyer area, and then you walk through. There's like glass windows there. That's what I mean. Everything's like glass windows, and then you walk through to the actual church area. And then in the corner, they just set up a fucking bunch of mini fridges and the square, tap to pay.
Yep.
Thing for alcohol. Yeah, so sort of thing. But yeah, my life advice is here's my life advice. I see thing, and quite often, especially in my younger years, I'd be like, oh, I want to go to that, but I don't have anyone that would want to like do that or go to that or whatever. And nowadays, I'm very much like, I'm just going to go to that. What's the worst that happens?
You get mugged, murdered, body left in a ditch somewhere.
Well,
but YOLO, right?
Yeah, well, but YOLO, right? Exactly right. So,
and I mean, statistically, it's more likely to happen to a woman. So, I mean, you're fine.
I'm fine. Yeah. See, male, white, bearded. Like, I'm pretty. I feel pretty
safe,
privileged.
Yeah, I can go to events by myself.
Yeah, I can feel safe to go to events by myself. Yeah, it is. It's privileged, and there is something to be said about, I guess in the digital age, if you don't, will you strike up random conversations of people going, "How'd the bricks get here?" So, but yeah. It was. I will say that it was a weird one.
Yeah,
but yeah, fun nonetheless. So, I do feel like I need to. I've gone to too many fucking things recently, and I feel like I need to stop drinking. But it's also the time of year where drinking is the most prevalent. So I just cannot lose. I can't win currently. Is how I feel. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Party hard.
Sure.
Wayne. That's about all I got. I don't know what the fuck else. Anything happening in your life? You go to hospital anytime recently?
No, not recently. We did have obviously we've had some extreme weather here in Queensland. And
have you?
Yes. There's been a bunch of storm cells and I mean the big thing is my house was hit with a lot of hail. I think last Sunday? It was like the first time I'd actually been in the last couple of times there's been like hailstorms around my area. I'm like at work in the middle of a shopping center. It's like you can't see the actual results, and when you come out all the hail's gone. It's all melted away or whatever. So yeah, I mean we knew there was some sort of storm coming, but we hadn't heard anything about hail. But then, you start hearing rocks suddenly hitting the roof and the cars and the windows and that kind of stuff. It's pretty wild to watch, Just nature is weird, They can up in the sky like these little bits of water, like freezing, and then dropping from the sky. We get hail, but somehow we don't get snow. It doesn't make sense. What's the difference?
Yeah, I don't remember if I said.
Is it like a slushy maker in the sky? Like,
but years and years ago, we had snow here, couple 5 years ago. I think it was so random. It's never happened again. And it's never we're not it's not cold enough here to get snow. But I remember it woke up I was living with my parents at the time, and woke up middle of the night because everyone heard a loud bang at 2 a.m. and the loud bang was snow falling off the roof. It built up so much that it fell off.
Yeah.
Everything. It woke up everyone. And the funniest thing is once everyone realized it was, did that thing where it's out of the movie where everyone seemingly opens their door and pokes their head out at the same time. So you just see me, my brother, and my dad's heads all what was that? In the hallway at the same time. But then as soon as everyone realized it was open up the front door to see, as soon as everyone saw white snow everywhere, it's everyone went from being fucking dead tired to fully awake out of, I think, excitement straight away. It was quite funny. But yeah, he's reminding me. I'm about halfway through it. I paused it to come record. I started watching there's a documentary on Netflix. What are they calling it? The White House Effect, which is basically about global warming and stuff like that. Which anytime they're you getting hail,
wild weather,
you getting hail, me getting snow, all that. I'm they're all
It's apparently there was a tornado over in Toowoomba, which is way east of here, but still you never hear of tornadoes. In Australia anyway. And it was pretty crazy. I saw some of the videos of people's places and the hail coming down and that kind of stuff. But there was this one video that I saw of someone in a high-rise apartment, and they're all the furniture on their balcony got blown off, and then just one random chair just went yeet off the balcony somewhere in the city. Hopefully not hitting someone in the head. But
that's why they say, I think they give you, when they're if you live in the big cities like that, they put warnings that say to bring that stuff inside, so it doesn't kill someone from landing on them.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Well, I mean, usually the weather's.
What if you're away on holiday and your furniture's out there?
Well, that's. If you went away on holiday, I feel like you would.
Or if you're at work that day,
you would then.
Just
it's
out
luck, isn't
it? It's rough. And also, I don't know. Have you seen the big controversy about the bomb website, the Bureau of Meteorology?
No,
they revamped the website the week of the big weather changes.
Let me look. Because I just use an app which I think draws data from bomb, but I don't actually use the website. Was it bomb.gov.au?
Yes, bomb.gov.au.
I think that does look different to last time I was on it.
Yeah, and they earlier in the week they had changed the color, color scheme,
blue and yellow,
or the grading colors.
Yeah,
because on the old one, if it was really severe, it would be black, but it was just yellow. It's yellow to red, and that's the extent of the color range that they had. It's no. And the data wasn't coming as quickly as the old site did, and all that kind of stuff. So people are up in arms, and it's a big story. So it just surprises you how much this one site people rely on, desperately.
Well, it is people if we even growing up, it was if you saw wild weather coming, it would someone just even once, especially once smartphones were a thing. It would be check bomb. That would, that's a term that
We'll see
in
what the weather's
Australia,
like.
I feel like people should know what that means. Like,
What's the
I'll
rain
check
radar looking like? Yeah.
yeah, what's the rain radar looking like? Like, people still come into work and be like talking about the weather outside, and I can't help myself. It's like I go into dad mode. I open the rain. I can't help but open, and I'll be like, literally show customers sometimes like, well, the rain radar is this, you know, like you can see it's coming over northwesterly. It should pass in 10 minutes. Especially if it's like pelting down outside and people don't want to go back into the rain. Like, nah, it should pass.
Yep.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
She'll be right. Yeah, I tried to look. All the current warnings are currently, there's nothing.
Can you find a rain radar?
No. Well, it used to be on the front page, right?
See, exactly.
So where the fuck do you find it now?
One of the drop-down menus.
Oh, right down the bottom is where I found it. Yeah, okay, but now how do I change it to the 256K? What the fuck?
Oh, it's like a zoom in or zoom in button.
Hold on, this is real test of. Okay, so you have to zoom in, right? Okay. I mean, technically, I think that is better. It takes longer to get it set up, but I can see the.
But if it suddenly changed, you didn't know it was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see the vision.
Yes.
But yeah, I understand the frustration. Currently, it's only raining in South Australia.
Yeah.
Just so everyone has their, by the time this releases,
also, public service announcement. You can get the old site by doing reg.bom.gov.au.
How's that work?
I don't know. Like, it's still up.
reg.bom.gov.au. Ah. So they have it still saved in the back end somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
And it's because all the data is drawing from
the same stuff
somewhere.
It's just, implemented differently.
It's just implemented different. Yeah. So they still have but I mean, they could, I guess while I was working on it, they just flicked they added
they just changed the URLs.
Yeah. What would reg stand for? Regular?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm going to Google this. Reg word? No, that's not I don't know. That doesn't really help me. Interesting. Hey, you know it's a good episode when we're talking about the weather. Ash's favorite thing. Hey guys, how's the weather been like lately? That's a real test. And on that note, let's record our couch.